don't know quite what to make of this, the last part here. Jeremiah in chapter 38 was told by the king. Well, first he said, you're not going to die. He said, so Zedekiah the king swears secretly unto Jeremiah, as the Lord liveth that made us this soul, I will not put thee to death, neither will I give thee into the hands of the men that seek thy life. Then down here it appears that he changed his story a little bit. He's saying, listen, I'll make a deal with you. Now, first he made him a promise, then he kind of changed it. He says, I'm afraid of the Jews. And it's like Jeremiah is saying, don't be afraid of the Jews. Be afraid of God. Obey. To obey is better than sacrifice. Obey the Lord, the voice of the Lord. But then he makes this deal. And let no man know of these words, and thou shalt not die. So Jeremiah says what he tells him to when the princes come. But then makes me wonder, did Jeremiah do something wrong here? He was honoring the king, which it tells us to do. Obey those which are in authority over you. I guess he could have, and it wouldn't have been on his head, but it was upon the head of Zedekiah, right? Because I was like, okay, I'm just honoring the Lord by honoring the king, and the king said to do this, I'm doing this, but it's on his hands. Look, I just want to point another thing out here. I knew this was coming, I just didn't know where it was. Here's what you get for speaking the words of the Lord. Then took they Jeremiah and cast him into the dungeon of Malchiah, the son of Hamelech, that was in the court of the prison. And they let down Jeremiah with cords, and in the dungeon where there was no water, and in the dungeon there was no water but mire. So Jeremiah sunk in the mire. Yeah, so much for your prosperity gospel, huh?